What does Disability Pride Month mean to you?
Acceptance. Everybody wants to be accepted in life. Either be with their family, their friends, in the community. Everybody wants to be accepted. And that goes with people that have a disability. They want you to see beyond that disability. Don't look at that disability, or they are not built on their disability. They are still a human being, and they're just like everybody else.
I think disabilities have not received a lot of good attention. And for me, disability pride sounds like, okay, we're talking about disabilities, but we're also going to talk about some of the things and the tools that we use and the way we get things done. And it sends more of a positive message, I think.
Disability Pride Month is a time for visibility, respect, and self-acceptance. For me, someone who is hearing impaired, it's about honoring my life lived experience and recognizing that the disability is a part of who I am, not something to hide or overcome, but something that shapes how I navigate the world.
Why is it important?
Well, as far as vision loss, the blind and the visually impaired, it's super important to me because a large majority, not majority, but a large part of our population is blind or visually impaired. And you very rarely see anyone in public with a white cane or a guide dog. I mean, you could probably count on one hand the number you might see, unless you're at work, where we work. You might see them in a month, if that. So to me, I think it helps get people out. It gets the word out that there are solutions, there are tools, and there are ways that we can do the same thing our sighted counterparts can do. We just have to do them a little bit differently.
I think what we're trying to do is educate the world that, and if we don't put it out there, people don't think about it. We want them to think about giving people an opportunity that comes maybe for a job that has a disability. You're going to see that disability possibly right away, instead of looking at their skills and their abilities and what they've done already.
It is important because it brings awareness to barriers people with disabilities face every day, many of which are created by society, that stigma, not by our own disabilities. Disability Pride Month helps normalize accessibility, encourages inclusion, and reminds people that disability is a natural part of human diversity.
What is something you wish more people understood about disability?
Our world sometimes puts us in categories. You're disabled. What's that mean? What does this disabled mean? You maybe don't have the ability to do something a certain way, but you do it a different way. Or maybe you can't do it, but you do other things better. And I think the world is not seeing the abilities of the disabled community. So we have to push that, because otherwise we get put in the background and not noticed.
There are tools, and that it's not the end of the world. It's not the end of life it is the end of life as we know it. But our new life can be just as good and just as fulfilling as the one that we had before. It's just different. It's not bad. It's just different. And I wish they understood where to go to get the help that they need. Not enough people know about the services that are available to them.
I wish more people understood that disabilities aren't always visible. Being hearing impaired doesn't mean I'm not paying attention or not capable. It means I may need some accommodations like captions, clear communication, or patience. Accessibility isn't special treatment, it's equal access.
And is there anything else you'd like to share?
I really don't want to speak for everyone, but I know for me, Communication is key. For instance, every time you need to go to the restroom in public, you ask someone, "Excuse me, where are the restrooms?" "Oh, they're back there." And back there can be anywhere, you know? So I think communication is super important. Verbal communication, as far as someone with a visual impairment.
Yes, I'd like to share that listening, really listening to disabled voices matters. When people ask, learn, and make space for accessibility, it creates environments where everyone can participate fully, and then inclusion benefits us all.
Pity is kind of wrong. People with disabilities, a lot of people with disabilities, don't want to be pitied. They just want to be accepted.